Last time on Corpse Party, Book of Shadows. That's very bad, very, very bad. Oh no! Oh no! Is this what happens to all of us after we die? Yes. Oh no! Yoshiki! Not like it could hurt to thank me. Oh god, I still love them so much. Hey guys, really quick before the video officially gets started, I wanted to apologize because this video didn't record with any game audio, and I didn't know that until I really got into the editing process. I don't know what happened. I figure it must be a setting on my computer. Either way, I'm very sorry. There won't be game audio for this particular episode. I just figured I'd give you a heads up. But you will have the benefit of being able to hear my beautiful speaking voice at all times. It's not a punishment, I swear. Greetings, my beautiful viewers! I am the Hunter of Comedy, and welcome back to Corpse Party, Book of Shadows. So last time we played as Mayu for a bit and ran into Kishinuma, who was now telling us the story of how he and Shinozaki got separated. Faucets rush over and the handle is spinning freely. It's unlikely any water will come out of these pipes again. Check third from the right. That's totally different from what was written here before. It must have some meaning. Check third from the right. Well, guess we'll take a look outside. Oh boy. Oh yeah, that's a body. Thoroughly decayed corpse lying there, practically melting away in the rain. Based on the height and uniform, he's once a male student. There's an ID tag. Okay, Juzonoki, huh? Alrighty. So yeah, he said that Shinozaki was acting crazy. Oh, there's a fresh corpse. Oh, boy. The back of her head seems to have been bashed in, revealing white skull and pink brain tissue. Ugh. Must have been struck pretty hard. Tsunade is floating next to her. Big bold letters. Chiaki Hiyama, huh? Nothing. Dead end, I guess. Might be looking in the wrong place. It said something about third from the right. Not sure exactly what that's trying to tell us, though. No, may as well go back. Well, let's go check the entrance and see what we got here, huh? No, the body that Mayu saw isn't there. Doors are frozen in place as if it's just a decoration on the wall. It can't be opened. Well, let's see. Third from the right. Does that have something to do with this? No? Okay. Well, let's see if we can go up here this time. Hey, seems like we can. There's a door. Frozen in place, huh? Okay. Well, let's go into 4A, see what we can find. Ah, door is locked, huh? Alright. Let's try going to 5A. Oh, well, we can get in here. Oh, boy. There's a red chalk drawing on the board that looks like a tomato squashed against a wall. Based on the crudely colored shapes and even lines, seems like it was drawn by an elementary school student. An arrow was pointing to the tomato with a big label written in sloppy letters. Girl goad splat. Oh no. That's foreshadowing. Alrighty, we're back. These are fully fossilized remains of yet another student. This one seems particularly small. He was probably in 5th or 6th grade at most. His name tag attached to his clothes. Takashi Honda. Make sure you don't meet his gaze, or your soul will be broken. Oh, that kid. Yeah. Apparently just looking at one of those kids, well, not all of them, but, you know, that one definitely. What's the building super? Ah, the custodian's closet. It's frozen in place, can't be opened. Okay. It's in a bit of a different spot than it was before. At least to my knowledge. There's a large hole in the floor here. Won't be able to go across. Well, damn. Okay. I was trying to go down there, or maybe even to the second wing, but we can't. Well, let's see about going upstairs then. Stairway is packed tightly with desks, making it impassable. Okay, so we can't go upstairs? Check 3rd from the right. 3rd from the right. I don't see anything that I can do here. Wait, 3rd from the right. This one, maybe? Upon twisting the handle, the tin shower head above spun slightly, and a small bent piece of wire fell onto the ground. Oh, this could come in handy. I mean, could it? Can I maybe unlock a door with this? Maybe I can use this wire to pick the lock. Whoopsie. No, yeah, let's save first. Save our seem like a good idea. Try it. Alright, time for the Grand Lockpick Championship. You kind of seem like a cat burglar right now. It's more like a jailbreak than a burgle in our case. All we're trying to do is get the hell out of here. Door seems to have been successfully unlocked. You did it! Fortunately, the lock was super old and not very complicated. Alright, we can go in here now. I don't like that noise. The hell? This isn't shaped like any classroom I've ever seen. I mean, it seems like very much like a classroom. I mean, that doesn't seem that different. Wait, what did you just say? Just that this room is screwy. I mean, look at it. Kishinuma, have you ever said that before? No, of course you haven't, but I know I've been in here before. This is where we saw that little boy spirit. Oh, no! Oh, crap, it is him. Where the hell did he get... When the hell did he get here? No, you can't go near him. You have to get out of this room immediately. There's something very wrong in here. Yeah, even I can tell that much, but look over there in the corner. There's something in there. I'm gonna go check it out. You stay here, and if things start to get out of hand, just forget about me and make a break for it, okay? Who put you in charge? Fine, go if you want. Just be careful. And whatever you do, make sure you don't look into that kid's eyes. Don't worry about me, I'll be fine. Oh, I mean... No, I want to! Ah! Gaia! Oh... This icy child-sized hands caught hold of my wrist and wouldn't let go. Try as I might, I couldn't shake him. Damn it! Whoa! Where am I? When I came to, I found myself restrained. I couldn't move a muscle. I was lying face up on some kind of table with both arms and legs firmly bound by rope, I guess? It was digging into my skin, whatever it was. God damn it, I must have passed out or something. After Shinozaki specifically warned me not to look into his eyes, too. My head was the only part of me that didn't have its movement prohibitively restrained, so I was able to look around the room to some extent. The walls and ceiling seemed to be made of dirt or mud. I didn't get the impression that I was in the school anymore. It looked and felt kind of like I was in some basement room, or more specifically, a mine or a bomb shelter or something. Thick, gloopy bloodstain saturated every corner of the room, and the stench in the air was enough to send a shiver down even the most hardened spine. Seemed fairly apparent what this room was used for. At least it was apparent as it needed to be, but the scariest part was I remembered this place. Or had a nagging feeling that I'd been here before. Anyway, much like Shinozaki said about the weird classroom just moments before. I don't get any of this. What the hell's going on around here? Gotta figure out how to escape. Escape? But you already know that's impossible. Oh, she's back! Oh boy, oh no! The voice belonged to a little girl who looked like she was right about 10 years old at most. She was wearing a red dress and staring at me through a mop of messy black hair with a smirk on her face and a condescending glint in her eye. Sachiko. Wait, Sachiko? I muttered a name without thinking, surprising myself. How did I know who this was? Or more to the point, who was Sachiko? Ha! You remember me! I wasn't able to kill you last time, but I'm ready to see this through the end now. I'm going to take my time with it, too. I'm going to make sure everything goes exactly the way I want it to. Take out your paper scrap. Why don't you shut the fuck up, you psychotic little brat? Oh! In the very near moment, everything around me seemed to go white. Oh! Psychotic little brat, huh? Little bitch. Hachiko was now staring at me with a cold, unmoved, and unwavering expression. I was in more pain than I'd ever felt in my entire life. I focused my gaze on the filthy giant at her side, who seemed to be doing her bidding. His enormous hammer was still resting on the mess that was previously my right ankle up until about a few seconds ago. Oh no! I was all too aware that the extreme impact had pierced my flesh, shattered my bones, and even sprayed the room with shards of marrow. This was beyond pain. Every last nerve ending in my body was on alert. I could feel the underside of my skin. I wanted to puke, but knew it would do no good. I'm going to crush every last part of you one after the other, from the tip of your toes on up. Go on, then. Keep going. Okay. Oh! Ah! 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 I'll end with your face. Kind of a shame since you're such a cool-looking guy, but I really want to see what you look like with your eyes popped out. Stop this, you... Such a rebellious stare. Let's see, what part of you gets smashed up next? Screw you. You bitch. You don't scare me. Oh, God, she does not like that. Try my best to stay strong and not give her the satisfaction of seeing in me in pain or afraid. But in truth, I was scared out of my mind. All I wanted to do was shrink back in fear and agony. It took every fiber of my being to resist.
Is that so? Well then, how about this? Hey, blockhead! Show our guest what else we have in store for him.
Oh, God. The red-eyed giant laid down his hammer, but rather than feeling relief, I was instead even more worried by Sachiko's sadistically overjoyed expression.
Whatever could this be?
I was flabbergasted. I couldn't even speak.
Kishinuma.
Shinozaki!
Help me. Please kill me.
Shinozaki! Shinozaki! Stop this! Your goddamn hands off her, you fucking assholes! You goddamn sadists!
There you go. That's what I like to see. Isn't it horrible? Don't you just hate us? Wouldn't you just love to kill us? But Sachiko is merciful. She's not gonna kill you just yet. Should you ever change your tune from "I'm going to kill you" to "kill me please," though, just let me know. I'll be happy to oblige.
As she said this, she drew her face in close, and I could feel her tiny, cold lips sucking the tears from my cheek.
And should your hatred die away before that happens, you might just become another part of me.
Wrong end! Oh no! Okay, so now we're gonna make the smart decision and just, pull the thing. Its exact purpose is unknown, but there's a large, conspicuous lever attached to it. Probably couldn't hurt to pull this, right? Pull the lever, Crunk! Lever slides down easily. Kind of surprised. Oh! Did that do anything?
I don't know. Just get back here.
With pleasure. Because now we can go in here. Lever appears to have opened a trap door on the wall, just wide enough for a person to fit through. Looks like this goes somewhere.
I don't like it, though. It gives me the creeps. Even more than the pool or that classroom.
Yeah, but there's a chance it might lead outside. May as well go in. Alright, I'll go in first and make sure it's safe. You wait here.
No way am I letting you go by yourself. When it comes to ghosts and curses, you're about as clueless as they come.
Yeah, she's not wrong. She is not wrong on that part. There's a calendar. And a TV. Oh, space heater. Very nice. What is that? Small chest of some sort. What the heck is this? May as well take it. A small, finely detailed accessory case made from tortoiseshell. Its design is long outdated, but the quality of its craftsmanship suggests it must have been very expensive back in its day. Slightly shaking, it produces a loud, distinct rattle. Well, there's definitely something in there. Based on the sound and the light weight of this thing, it's gonna be real tiny. Not sure if we'll need whatever it is, but we may as well take it with us just in case. Always a good idea. Oh! A noise from inside the closet. Old space heater. Unfortunately, without fuel, there's no way to light it. TV? Turning the dial accomplishes nothing. Without electricity, it's just a box. But wasn't the sound of TV static audible from the hall only a few moments ago? Yeah, it was. Oh! Oh, that's not good! My toenails are gone, so I can't walk. Oh my god. Oh dear god. Her whole body was slanted with her head leaning against the wall. She was completely focused on one specific section of the empty floor. Okay. Oh, bad. Shinozaki?
Mind your business, goddammit!
Huh? What do you mean? Should I not have taken this chess or something? What's wrong? Shinozaki then began repeatedly banging her head against the wall. The motion was almost rhythmic, as if in time with the ticks of a clock or a metronome. Hey, cut it out! What the hell's wrong with you?
You always do this! What was it you said? Because we're friends? Well, I can take care of myself! What's with that look? You just hold on a second. My throat is burning up. Oh, it stinks. It's rancid. I have to run. Why the hell would you do this to me? You're my sister! Well, you can die too!
Oh no! After stumbling around almost drunkenly for a few moments, Shinozaki suddenly took off running. She leapt through the trap door and out into the hall. What the hell was all that about? Wait, there's no time to be standing around. I gotta go find her! She's certainly an interesting specimen. Who's there? Oh, it's her. Okay. Not certain where she came from, nor when or how she got here. Hello, Naho. Seemed to be about the same age as me. She looked mostly normal, but her eyes were much less vibrant than they should have been, peering flat and lifeless like those of a dead fish. Her name was Naho Seinoki. I guess you could say I'm a medium-cum-writer-cum-high school student, or something like that. Or I was, anyway, when I was alive. When you were alive? Are you telling me you're a ghost? Regrettably, that's exactly what I am. Why are you back? Just, why are you back? Why? Are you one of that little bastard's friends, then? The hell did you do to Shinozaki? Why did you trap us here in the first place? Oh my, I think there's been a misunderstanding. I, like you, am essentially a victim, though there's a little more to it than that, of course. Okay, my darkening is still at 0. I just had to check that real quick, huh? Oh, so you were trapped here too, then? And you, More importantly right now, the girl who just ran out of here seems to have quite a gift. Oh yeah, Shinozaki! Wait, please. If you wish to have a place at her side for a long time to come, I believe it would be advantageous to listen to my advice. At her side for a long time to come? All right, but can you make it quick? Such a firm, cool response is very telling. Well, I'm listening. So what's this about Shinozaki being gifted? You're familiar with the concepts of spiritual mediums, shrine maidens, and shamans, no? They're all people with the ability to lend their bodies to beings that natural science can't quite classify. Beings you would call spirits or gods. They're people who take part in channeling rituals, basically possession, much like the demonic sort you see in movies. So, kind of like the Itako from traditional folklore, then? Exactly. You've seen it, no? Your friend can take in the thoughts of the dead that flit
about in these accursed halls and output them through her own body. And note, I said thoughts, not spirits. They aren't souls, but rather the loose remnants of broken minds. Heavenly Host is a frighteningly unique place. So if she is indeed able to channel them, take it from me, she has a very powerful gift.
Can you really call that a gift? She's not like you, you know.
Perhaps not, but if you intend to escape from here, those talents of hers could prove most advantageous, provided, of course, she learns to control them.
Control them? Yeah, I don't like it when she grins like that. That makes me concerned.
Well, you saw what happened. She wasn't in control at all, but rather being controlled by the thoughts of another. Think of it as if she had an enormous antenna on her head with impeccable reception, 24 hours a day. Except that antenna was missing not only any means of changing frequency, but any sort of on-off switch as well. At this rate, she's bound to short-circuit and break down, or worse still, she might lose her sense of self and essentially become a mindless radio.
Are you saying there's no way to get her back?
I don't know. Who's to say? That all depends on her. And on you.
Well, then come with me and help me save her, please!
I'm sorry. I can't do that. You see, I'm also trying to find someone who's important to me.
Oh, they're in the closet. I know that's where he is. He's dead in there, with your dead body, too.
I've done all I can for you. Whether this experience ends well or gets worse, again, depends entirely on you both. I wish you the best of luck.
Whoa, another one? Oh, this was the big one. I literally couldn't stand up. I fell to my knees on the floor. Couldn't even tell how long it lasted. I felt like it would never end, but eventually, little by little, it did subside. I stood back up and surveyed my surroundings, but as expected, the ghost of the girl was nowhere to be seen anymore. And this particular quake felt like it shook the very foundation of the entire building. Shinozaki was all I had on my mind. She was in serious danger. I just don't know what the hell is going on anymore. But if there's one thing I know, it's that I have to be there for her, no matter what. Ah, and that's when he ran into Mayu. Shinozaki! Yep, showing us where we are. You know what really pisses me off, though? That she kept talking to me as if I was totally ignorant of psychic phenomena, like a complete dimwit. But look at what happened to her. Too gifted for her own good, if you ask me.
Wow, sounds like you and Shinozaki have had a pretty rough time in here, too.
And we're back with Mayu. Well, you seem to have done pretty well for being by yourself. Shouldn't Yoshiki have been with you, though?
Yeah, but he's not. I've been trying to find him.
Considering how cool and collected he is, I'm sure he's fine wherever he is. I mean, if he sees a ghost, he'll probably just furrow his brow and be all like, "You remind me of Shakespeare's sonnet or something, you know?" And since you and I ran into each other already, I know you'll find him sooner or later.
Yeah, you're probably right. I'm sure I'll come across him eventually.
I guess there are a lot more places to look now that the hallway's back in one piece again.
But there are two of us, and two pairs of eyes are better than one.
There we go. That's more like the Suzumoto we all know and love. Okay then, let's give this everything we've got and find our friends.
You bet! Sheik, I know you're somewhere nearby, and that's enough to keep me going. I will find you, I swear. But before we set off, I call a bathroom break.
Seriously?
Sorry, I've been so scared and nervous since we got here. Guess it's taken a toll on my stomach. I get this way before a production sometimes, too.
Fair enough. I guess we'll keep an eye out for a restroom on our way, then. Alrighty!
There's a gap in the floor here. A board has been laid across it as a makeshift bridge, but it's been unstable after the quake. Best to cross it with care.
It's just taking me around.
Stairwell is completely packed with desks, making it virtually impassable. Fortunately, that last quake seems to have knocked many of them loose. With two people working in tandem, it shouldn't take very long to clear the path. Right. Right, she did say that earlier, didn't she? What do we do with all these desks, Kishinuma?
We could just climb over them with a little effort, but they might all come crashing down if we make one wrong move.
Yeah, let's move them out of the way.
That is funny, actually. I just remembered that she did mention something about how, if Sheik were there, he wouldn't do it. Like, he wouldn't, move the desks or anything, but Kishinuma would.
Yay! We found the little girl's room. If you'll excuse me for a minute, then.
Sure, I'll wait nearby. If anything happens, just call out.
Don't, wait too close, though, okay? It'd be kind of embarrassing if you heard me. Guess my stomach must be in pretty bad shape. Almost there. So glad there was a usable toilet in here. All right, good to go. What's this? Did I hit my stomach on something? It's all red.
Huh, that is weird.
When did this happen? And how? Even if I had hit my stomach on something, whoever heard of someone's belly getting bruised?
I'm wondering if it's maybe when the kids, in the other timeline, threw her, out into the hall or something. I'm not sure. Huh. Oh, God. And of course, we get, a side panty shot there. I don't know why they keep doing that. Took a closer look and found myself momentarily breathless.
What? What in the world happened to me?
The reddish-purple bruise was like fault lines emanating out in all directions, with my belly button serving as the epicenter. It's almost like a weirdly colored spiderweb attached to my skin. What's wrong?
Nothing. I'll be out in a sec. Sorry to keep you waiting. I feel much better now.
Glad to hear it.
But didn't I tell you to keep your distance?
What? I did. You were just kind of loud there for a second. You seemed startled. Is everything okay?
Oh, yeah. Sorry to have worried you. So, how about you? Are you good on the bathroom situation, or do you need to go too?
Well, boys' room is kinda occupied. When you open the stall door, there's this guy's voice that yells out, "Shut the goddamn door."
Oh, I can see how that might make it tough to go. Well, let's just put that out of our minds for now and focus on finding Shinozaki, okay?
Sounds good.
Why am I not saying anything to him about the bruise on my stomach? Is it because I'd be too embarrassed to show it to a boy? No, that's not it. My mind was racing with worst-case scenarios, popping into my head one after another. Kept hoping this was all in my imagination, all nothing but a nightmare. But it sure felt real, and that was the scariest thing of all. Maybe I was sick. Maybe I needed to go to the hospital. I couldn't stand all this uncertainty. But I didn't say anything about it.
I just walked with Kishinuma all throughout the school building in search of Shinozaki. I thought maybe if I went with him, I might run into Shig along the way, or at least find some clue as to his whereabouts, but no such luck. Our search eventually led us back down to the first floor. Having covered all other bases, we set our sights on the pool, but just as we approached the locker room...
Hey, did you hear that?
Yeah, it came from in there. Whoa! Who is that? A girl who looked to be around middle school age had been laid flat on the floor. Both her arms were bound and her eyes and mouth were covered with sash-like strips of cloth. She was obviously being held against her will. She was kicking both legs and writhing about, frantically trying to break loose from her bindings, but it didn't seem likely that she would succeed.
Oh God, we have to save her!
It was only after saying that I noticed the bruise on her legs.
Those weird markings look an awful lot like the one on my stomach. Or am I just paranoid?
Regardless of what caused them or how they might relate to my own injuries, the girl had markings like rope burns clearly visible on her slender thighs. I mean, her thighs don't exactly seem slender to me, but I mean, I guess I'm not one to judge, I guess. Plus, this is from Mayu's point of view. She probably thinks this girl is very slender. I'm not sure why she would, but I mean, who am I to question a lady's thoughts? They were peculiar bruises that looked almost like letters, as if they signified something that was just beyond our ability to decipher. Hey, Urta Suzumoto.
Sorry. Hang in there. I'm gonna loosen those bindings right now.
Wait, stop. Take a closer look. This isn't gonna be so easy. Kishinuma grabbed my arm to hold me back. I was a bit confused, but did as he suggested, and didn't take me long to see the problem. Strips of cloth holding the girl to the floor seemed to be rolls of gauze. And whoever bound her like that really did a number. The gauze was stretched haphazardly all across the room's furnishings. Several strands of it were then projected upward to the top of the nearby cubby shelf, where they were wrapped around the neck of a plaster bust. And from there, they extended up to the ceiling, where they were wrapped tightly around the handle of a bucket suspended in the air. Suspended right above the girl. In other words, if we pulled any of the bandages the wrong way or moved any desks, the plaster bust might fall, and if that happened,
the bucket would spill right onto her.
I wonder what the hell's in there. Maybe it's nothing.
But what if it's not? Help!
The girl was thrashing wildly, unable to move or see, and too scared to call out. Sadly, this wasn't helping at all. It only served to pull the plaster bust closer and closer to the edge of the shelf. It was impossible to say whether or not she had any inkling of the threat that loomed literally right above her head. Seemed increasingly likely that this was the intent behind the trap. If the victim attempted to escape, she would only wind up killing herself.
What do we do? What can we do?
Don't panic. We just need to find a way to get the bucket down from the ceiling.
Can you reach, though? I think we should remove the bandages on her face first and try to calm her down. Either way, there's no time to lose. We have to do something, and we have to do it now.
Yeah, let's save real quick before we do any of this. Oh, God. Try to reach for the bucket. Try to, remove the bandages. Yeah, she keeps kicking like that. This'll be over before we know it. All right, then. Sit tight. We'll get those bandages off. You should have heard every word Kishinuma was saying, but she didn't seem to be calming down in the slightest. With all the layers of bandages crisscrossed over her ears, maybe she couldn't understand us. Unable to see, unable to hear, and too frightened to scream. I think I'd squirm too if I were in her position. Okay. Damn it. Damn it, this is really wrapped up tight. Okay, I got it. Can you see me?
Help me! What's happening? It's so dark!
Calm down. You need to stop thrashing around like that.
I'm so scared. Just get me out of here. Save me. Nari, Hikari, Chihaya, someone, anyone.
Crap!
You need to stay calm. Look at me. Try not to panic. Slow, deep breaths. There you go. That's good. Everything's gonna be alright. We're working on setting you free right now. Okay.
Gradually, the girl began to calm down. I gently stroked her cheek where I had just slapped. Tears were welling in both of her eyes. I closed mine and nodded.
Good girl. You just need to hang in there a little longer. We'll help you out really soon. As long as you hold still, there's nothing to be afraid of. Okay. I'm okay now. I'll be right here by your side. Just try to keep positive. Kishinuma, would you mind pushing the statue a little further so it doesn't fall off the shelf?
Oh, yeah, I'm on it.
This is really wrapped tight, but there. I think that should do it. Are you all right? Can you stand? No, not really. My knees are shaking too much. Well then, how about just sitting up for a bit? Give those knees time to recover.
Put my arms around her. Only then did I realize what she meant. She was shaking from head to toe more violently than I'd ever felt before. She must have been frightened out of her mind.
That... What was that? Thank you so much. It must have been really, really scary for you. But it's okay now.
I've never seen Suzumoto act so adult. Guess it's her maternal instincts kicking in. Women are amazing. They are. Women are... Listen, said it before and I'll say it again. Women are so much better than men in so many regards. Listen, I'm a guy. I understand, the whole thing of, manly, be tough, be strong. And, of course, a lot of men have, the male power fantasy. And I don't mean, there are different forms of it, but I mean, men have that thing of, yes, we must protect the whammon and all that stuff. And I mean, who doesn't want to be the hero rushing in? But I mean, most time women can take care of themselves, and that's best to remind ourselves of that. Even with her constant depending on Morishige, I can totally see her turn into someone like Miss Yui when she gets older. Oh boy, there is not going to be much of that.
Thank you both so much for what you've done. You saved my life.
Pretty sure that's one of the girls we played in the extra episode.
I'm just glad you're all right.
Never expected someone to tell me I saved their life and mean it literally, that's for sure.
My name is Nana Ogasawara. I'm a 7th grader at Musashigawa Girls Junior High School. I'm Mayu Suzumoto. It's nice to meet you. And this delinquent-looking fellow is, Yoshiki Kishinuma.
Oh, come on. What kind of an introduction is that? I think you've been hanging out with Morishige too much. Hard to believe you're a 7th grader, though. That means you're 1 year below Satoshi's sister. Yet you're so much taller and you seem so with it.
I guess Yuka must be in this school somewhere too, huh? Hope she didn't get herself separated from Mochida. Kishinuma and Suzumoto, are you two searching for your friends as well? Yeah. 5 friends from class, 1 homeroom TA, and 1 classmate's little sister. We're not sure exactly what's going on here just yet, but I guess they're trying to find us too. I see. I've been separated from my friends as well, and wound up the way you found me while I was looking for them.
Yeah, what the hell kind of sicko did that to you anyway?
I really don't know. I was just wandering around trying to find Nari and the others when someone reached from behind and covered my eyes. Whoever it was incredibly strong. I really couldn't fight back. If I had to guess, I'd say it was probably a really big man.
A really big man, huh? Any ideas, Suzumoto?
I mean, the only living people I've met here so far are Kishinuma and this girl.
Guess there's more to worry about in here than just lost souls and that ghost brat. Nana suddenly planted both arms firmly at her sides, shrunk into herself, and began shaking again. She's probably thinking about what had happened to her.
I don't think we need to talk about that right now, Kishinuma.
Huh? Oh, sorry.
I think I'm gonna take our new friend to the pool for a moment. Will you wait here, please? What? Let's go. It's raining outside, so there's clean water, you know? Ah, okay.
Now wait just a minute. It's dangerous out there. If you're thirsty, I'll go gather some rainwater and bring it back for you.
Wait right here. You're going to wait for us to come back, understood? If anything happens, we'll call for you, I promise.
All right already. Just be careful, okay? I do like this. I do, but I gotta go back and see what happens if we get it wrong. 'Cause like in the first one, obviously the wrong end was that, in Seal, like the bad end is like obviously, Seiko getting hanged, is obviously the like wrong end in the first section, and this seems like this is another wrong end here. Resume this. Oh, did I break it? Did I break it? Resume this data. Yes. Okay, we're gonna go back. We're gonna make the other choice and see what happens. Try to reach for the bucket. We can worry about the bandages later, but if that bucket falls, it's all over. Gotta do something about it pronto.
You're right. Okay, I'll hold the statue on the shelf then.
All right. I'll try to get that bucket down. Make sure you hold on tight.
Be careful.
Ah, damn it. I can barely touch the bottom of it. I can't get anywhere near the handle.
Don't try anything funny with it or it might spill.
I know. God forbid there's sulfuric acid in there or something. Where the slightest spill would mean game over.
We could try stacking a few desks or chairs.
Yeah, I think that might be our only option here. The hell? Every single one is stuck fast to the floor. They won't budge. This brought to mind all the doors and windows that were so firmly frozen. In place, they might as well have been cement walls. I didn't need convincing. I knew what Kishinuma said was true. Those desks and chairs weren't going anywhere, and I had no other choice but to step in.
Kishinuma, how about I piggyback on your shoulders on top of one of the desks?
But you're wearing a skirt.
Now's not the time to worry about that. We need to get this done before the statue falls, right?
Got it. What the hell's wrong with this desk? Is the floor buckled or something? Don't worry, Suzumoto. I've got you. Just focus on what you're doing.
Okay.
I swallowed nervously, then reached my hands over my head, careful not to make any sudden movements. I could reach the bucket's handle just fine, fortunately. Now, all that remained was untying it and getting it down without spilling whatever happened to lie within.
Ugh! God, what the hell is in here? It's really heavy!
Whatever it was, it definitely wasn't liquid. This was a solid, tangible weight. It felt almost as if the whole thing was filled to the brim with lead. Tried my hardest to maintain balance while adjusting to this, unexpected new mass in my hands, but
I can't!
it was no use. The bucket slipped loose from my grip. There was nothing I could do to stop it. Inevitably, my hands gave out, and the bucket was airborne. Someone had coated it in soapy water or oil, making it virtually impossible to hold on to. Whoever set this trap had apparently anticipated this very scenario and planned for it accordingly. We were meant to find this girl. We were meant to try rescuing her. We were meant to fail miserably. This is all one big joke to someone. Either Sachiko or maybe the crazy guy, from the first game. Yuya Kizami, right. Okay, it took me a second, I had to remember. But it may have been him who set all this up. The bucket flipped over in the air, raining its contents down onto the unknowing, unsuspecting victim below. Directly onto her face. No! Her cries only lasted for 1 or 2 seconds. They were followed by a few convulsions in her legs and then stillness. Thousands of assorted nails, razors, scissors, and tacks all struck the poor girl's face, piercing her soft cheeks and eyes and filling her mouth. It took almost no time at all for what was left of her pale, perfect skin to be dyed crimson. No. Why?
I did this. I killed her.
You mental? This isn't our fault.
God, no. It wasn't meant to be this way. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please, forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me.
Yep, there's the wrong end. There it is. Also, just to let you know, I won't always be, like, constantly searching for the bad endings, at least in this game, because, you know, unlike the other game, you know, like, yes, some of them are, like, you know, gonna be very important, but I don't think I'll be, like, hunting for them like I was last time, because these are all what-if scenarios anyway, and, yeah, like, it would take a long time to hunt for all of them. Like, ones like this that are obvious, yeah, I'll do those, and, you know, but I mean, like, we don't really need to see, like the Seiko one, because obviously she's just gonna get hanged again. But I mean, like, yeah, like, I'll do my best to try and find them, but I'm not going to, like, you know, dedicate, like, an entire episode to it or something. Oh, the bodies from before are gone.
Sorry about that. Kishinuma means well. He's just a little dense. Oh, it's all right. I'm sorry, too, to be such a bother. Oh, it's no bother. If something as scary as that happened to me, I'd have done the same. But we're alone out here, so feel free to wash up as much as you need to. I'll look the other way if you'd like. Yes, please, if you would. Righto?
Ah, right. She may have soiled herself out of fear. Walked over to the wall where the roof's overhang offered some protection from the rain and waited for Nana to finish up. Taking this time to look around, I noted that the whole building was surrounded by dense forest. Theoretically, we could climb the fence here and leave. But we just end up trading a creepy dark school for creepy dark woods. Can we survive out there? And would we actually be able to get home? Not to mention, it is storming out, so pneumonia would probably set in pretty quick. I just wanted to find Shig. He'd be able to look at the situation coolly and rationally, without flipping out and getting all emotional like me. I just needed to find him, to see his face. Shig. I was starting to get teary-eyed again when I noticed Nana lazily running toward me. As she neared, she slowed to a walk.
It's cold. Your body heat will dry you off in no time, and we can spray a little perfume, too.
We were both completely soaked from head to toe. But I was confident we'd dry off quickly enough once we got back inside the school building. And since I happened to have some travel fragrance in my pouch, I took it out and spritzed a little and around Nana's skirt.
Ah, I think I know this scent. It's Rolsei's sunlight yellow, right? Bingo! It's my current favorite fragrance. I like it a lot too. My allowance is pretty small though, so I'm using a cheaper one right now. Well, once we get out of here, I'll gladly share mine with you. Really? That's so kind of you. I'll make sure to wear some at our next drama club performance. It'll be my first time on stage, so I'm sure I'll need it. You're in drama club? Wow! I'm actually in our high school's drama club myself. You are? Oh, I'll bet you're an actress. Well, I do act, but I also write scripts and make costumes. We don't have a lot of members, but I don't mind. I love everything about stage drama. That's amazing. You can do all that? Nana, you don't mind if I call you by your first name, do you? Of course not. You're welcome to call me Mayu, too. Anyway, you really have an amazing figure. I'd love if you'd let me make some clothes for you sometime. Oh, wow, would you? Though there are probably much slimmer girls out there that your talents would be better suited to. Like my old friend Nari, she's practically a jewel. She's so pretty. And my friend Chihaya is super cute, like a princess. Well, let's just find those friends of yours and all get back home together. Kishinuma and I will be glad to help you in your search, if you help in ours. Sure thing, Mayu. Come on, let's head back in before we both catch cold. Oh, and Nana, I noticed some bruises on your thigh. Did something happen? Huh? What? I didn't even know they were there. Maybe I got them when I was captured. I was pretty hysterical, so I don't have a very clear memory of everything that happened. Okay, sorry to ask such an awkward question. All done!
About time. You were out there for way too long. I was starting to get really worried.
Well, a woman's beauty takes time to mold. Anyway, while we're out searching for Sheik and the others, you mind if we also keep watch for Nana's friends?
Of course I don't mind. We'll find everybody who doesn't belong here and get the hell out. You two ready to go?
You bet!
Alrighty, well, I think that's kind of the perfect note for us to end on for today. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. I appreciate you being here with me. Yeah, next time looks like we're going to be hanging out with Nana, trying to find her friends, and of course, trying to find our friends as well. I'm worried about Shinozaki, but as I said, we're going to have to worry about that next time. So, thanks again, and as always, if you enjoyed this as much as I did, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe if you're not already, ring that bell for all them notifications and until next time, have yourselves a beautiful day, my beautiful, beautiful viewers.